Hello everyone, my name is Markus Hülser, IT consultant at acadon AG. Today I would like to introduce you to our acadon route app. Are you familiar with the problem of loading a tour or having an order? The customer calls and the delivery status is not clearly visible. At best, you may still know which tour the order is scheduled for, but you don't know when the goods are supposed to arrive at the customer's location, whether the goods have already been delivered, or what the delivery status is in general. Or are you also familiar with the problem that the follow-up work for the tour takes a lot of time because, for example, you have to scan the delivery notes because you have to process the information from the delivery person, because you may also have to record pictures or, complaints directly. Then we have just the right solution for you, the acadon OnRoute app. The acadon route app is a fully integrated solution in Business Central that we have now, developed at acadon, offering two advantages. On the one hand, we have the view in the tour assignment, which is relevant for the dispatcher, but also for the clerk. We have expanded tour assignment to include information such as the planned route or the delivery status of the order. For example, here you can see, whether the goods have already been delivered, whether any complaints have been recorded, how the goods were delivered. And we have further information that you can also, for example, that pro tour assignment there can be switched on and off. Exactly. And the second view is then the one for the delivery person. This link, this web application, can be sent to the delivery person by email or with a QR code, which they can scan. Once they have scanned the QR code, you will see it on your cell phone or any mobile device, which is one of the advantages. It can be used with a tablet or any smartphone. You don't need to buy any extra devices. Then you will see the Z, the tour assignment. Here you can see all relevant tour assignment information, such as the delivery date, a description. You also have the option of setting the language. But of course, you can also see all the items in the order. The orders that have not yet been delivered are now marked in blue. If I click on them, the delivery opens. Here I can see all the information about the order at a glance, such as the items it contains or additional items. If I have several orders for a tour item or for a delivery address, these are also summarized here. I can switch to signature mode and then have the driver or the customer sign the documents here and also write in clear text, yes, who signed, in case it's not obvious. We can also capture photos. On the one hand, of course, to simply photograph the delivery location or to record and document any complaints or damage to the goods. In the confirmation step, complaints can be recorded if desired, such as damaged goods. However, we can also add additional comments, for example, where the goods were unloaded or what was discussed directly with the customer. By confirming and uploading, the information is then transferred directly to Business Central, and DocBox is synchronized so that the dispatcher, but also the clerk, if necessary, has the information immediately available and can then initiate the next steps. Let's summarize the advantages once again. One advantage, as I have already mentioned, is of course the very transparent delivery status. This means, above all, that the dispatcher can see which items have already been delivered, whether comments have been recorded, whether complaints have been recorded, and whether images have been recorded. The same applies to the person handling the order, of course. When the customer calls, you can access the tour information very transparently and see that it has already been delivered and any issues that may have been identified. This means that communication is very transparent, both internally and externally, to the customer. Another huge advantage is, of course, the time and paper savings. You no longer have to print out delivery notes and you don't have to scan them afterwards either. Another advantage that actually goes hand in hand with this transparent delivery status is, of course, the loss of information. If you deliver 10 items and you've discussed something with the customer about the second item, it's only human that the delivery person might forget this information or not record it as accurately as they would have done if they had noted it down straight away. Another advantage is, of course, that we are actively continuing to develop the app. Many of the features I presented were only added in the last update, such as map integration for tour assignment. And yes, the biggest advantage for you, or rather for all of you, is of course the complete integration into Business Central and also our rental model. This means that we can install the app very easily, offer a rental model, and the application runs on any mobile device. This means that the barrier to entry for you is very low, and we would be able to introduce the app very quickly and easily if you are interested. That means if I have piqued your interest, please feel free to contact us. And yes, we will be happy to advise you.